in Charitamrit Madhya Leela, 4th chapter, 125th verse. Gramerya shunya hate vasi kare na kirtan, etha pujari karaila thakure shayan. Gramer shunya hate, in the grama, in the village, shunya hate, at a secluded place, a secluded marketplace, vasi kare na kirtan. After sitting down there, kare na kirtan, Madhavendra Puri started doing kirtan. And as he was doing kirtan, now why was he had he gone to secluded place? And why was he doing kirtan? Because he was caught in his thoughts and he was remorseful. He felt very sad that he had desired to eat the bhoga which had been offered to the Lord before the Lord had actually taken it, and he wanted to atone for that in his own way by chanting fervently. So as he started chanting intensely, desperately, in a secluded place, he did not want any distraction. He wanted to become absorbed in the holy name. Now, at the same time, the Lord was up to something wonderful. So what was that? Etha pujari karaila thakure shayan. Etha pujari. So at that time, in the temple of in Remuna, Gopinath's temple, the pujari laid the deities down to rest. Thakure shayan. So in the night time, the Lord is put to rest. When the Lord is put to rest, the idea is that the Lord is that way the Lord is that way treated like a person, and just as we take rest at night, the Lord is also offered rest. So the pujari did this service to the Lord. Nija kritya kari pujari kari la shayan, swapane thakurasi balila vachan. Nija kritya kari pujari. So nija kritya kari means then the one's own personal activities after putting the deity to rest. Probably a pujari changes the dress, one's own dress also, or maybe takes some food, washes one's hands and legs, sets one's bed and decides to go to sleep. Pujari kari la shayan. The pujari went to sleep, and that day what time happened? Swapane thakurasi balila vachan. Swapane thakurasi. So Thakurji is Krishna. Thakur came in the swapna. Balila vachan, and spoke the word. So here now, in the pastime of Madhavendra Puri, the Lord has come in a dream, but not in his dream. The dream is about him. The Lord has come in the dream for him, but in someone else's dream. So now Krishna coming in, anyone's dream is very special. And this pujari, because the Lord came in his dream, that indicates that the pujari is also a special close servant of the Lord. Because it is only when the Lord has a special relationship, or the Lord wants to use someone for special purpose, that the Lord comes in a dream like this. So now, when the Lord came in the dream, so what is happening by this? Swapne Thakurasi Balila Vachan. Lord spoke something to him. So we see the Lord, when he comes, he has a particular purpose to fulfill in his dreams. Uthaha pujari kar dwara vimochan, shira ek rakhiyachi sannyasi karan. Uthaha pujari. Did the Lord speak? Utha, please rise, O pujari. Kar dwara vimochan. And please open the door. Please open the door of my altar. Kshira eka rakhiyachi. I have kept one kheer, rakhiyachi. Sannyasi karan. For the sake of the sannyasi. Now, Gopinath has acted in such an endearing way that he has personally kept one kheer and he has told this to a pujari. Now, it's significant that sometimes if someone praises us directly, That is nice. So they appreciates us. But somebody praises us to somebody else, and then that person comes and tells us, that is actually a much deeper level of appreciation, because the point here is that now normally when two people are with each other, they may want to encourage each other, and it's also a matter of etiquette that we appreciate each other. But when we appreciate, when someone else appreciates us to somebody else, and that indicates that their appreciation is really genuine, and that's why when we are not present, that they are speaking about us and they are appreciating us. So the Lord coming in the dream of Madhavendra Puri is wonderful, but the Lord coming in the dream of somebody else and telling revealing the glory of Madhavendra Puri, that is very special. So Rakhiya chi sannyasi karan. So for the sake of the sannyasi, I have kept the kheer. So now it's interesting. Dhadaranchale dhaka ek kshir hai, tomar na jani lataha amar mayaya hai. So dhadaranchale, dhadara, this refers to the curtain, anchale, and by the cloth of the curtain. Dhaka means to be covered. Eka kshir hai. So one pot of kheer is covered like this. Tomara na jani lataha. Now normally, actually the question may come up here. How is it that the pujari could not have noticed it? Now if it is something like 100 kheer packet, if there are 101 kheer pots and one is missed, then that's understandable. 101 is such a significant number. But when there are 7 kheer pots only, and at that time to miss one kheer pot is something which requires, we would say, a lot of inattentiveness. And this pujari doesn't seem to be an inattentive pujari. Surely the pujari is a very special soul, because the Lord has chosen to appear in his dream. So tomra na janila, you did not come to know. Why? Taha amar mayaya, because it is my maya. Because I desired it, I desired to delude you. So we have to understand that sometimes a devotee's mistakes are also meant for some higher purpose. A devotee's mistakes are meant to serve some higher purpose, and that purpose we cannot understand by our superficial vision. That's why we need to not just obsess over some mistake that has happened, but we also can try to see what higher purpose is to be served. What may seem to be a mistake may serve a higher purpose. We see something similar in the pastime in Krishna Lila, also in the Mahabharata, when Draupadi had kept. And Draupadi, now she used to wash the Akshay Patra after the meal was taken. After she took her meal, and she took her meal last after everyone had taken their meals. So now, normally when she took her meal after everyone else had taken their meals, at that time, what would happen? She was meticulous, and for her to leave any morsel of grain on that was unusual. It would seem careless. But she did that, and then that very day Durvasa Muni came, and that very day Krishna came. And Krishna said, "Is there any morsel of food? Just check." And he checked, it was right there. So the mistake of a devotee can also work out in such a way that the Lord can incorporate a devotee's mistake. Draupadi's seeming mistake or carelessness in cleaning the pot was actually not a mistake. That was a part of the stake of the Lord, a part of the plan of the Lord by which he utilized that mistake in his service. So the important thing when a devotee finds a situation in which we find that we have committed some mistake, the important thing is not to go into a paralysis or go into a morbid zone worrying, oh, why did I commit this mistake? Why did I commit this mistake? Instead, we focus on, okay, what is the thing that I can do now to set this mistake right? how can I best serve Krishna now? And Krishna will reveal something wonderful which he can do even through whatever situation we are in. Even if the situation seems to have been a mistake, or even if the situation is actually a mistake, we keep our focus on how best I can serve Krishna. So now we may say that Draupadi and even the Pujari are great souls and their seeming mistakes are orchestrated by the Lord. And we are not like that. Our mistakes are because of our own carelessness or our own distractedness or whatever. Yes, it may be true, but and we certainly need to learn from our mistakes, and if they have been because of our carelessness, and improve on them. But the point is, after the mistake, often just lamenting about the mistake can be a bigger mistake. We should know that the principle of serving Krishna holds true even after we have committed mistakes. So the key thing is to correct the mistake by doing something which will enable us to move onwards in our life, and to keep serving Krishna no matter how big a mistake we may have committed. So this seeming mistake was orchestrated by the Lord in the Pujari, and how the pastime will be further orchestrated will be discussed in the subsequent talks. Thank you.